Last episode we left off right here in Nanny Cay on the beautiful island of Tortola. And we're right back here again. I was up with the sun and had to wander around a little bit before meeting up with Dan, our broker.
Thank you.
How are you? Good to see you this morning.
Dan and I rounded up some coffee and some breakfast, then headed over to the dock to meet up with Carol and Greg, the sellers brokers. Later that day, we had a haul-out schedule as well as a sea trial. Man, I couldn't wait. I was so excited. We got there right in time for the haul-out, and the haul-out crew was great. Man, they were super efficient, right on point. And I gotta say, old Catchin Rays was looking beautiful. The bottom was super clean, everything looked great. But we took a break and let the surveyor do his work and, I don't know, just wandered off to check some stuff out for a little bit, stay out of his hair. After a couple hours, the surveyor wrapped up his business, called us back, and it was time to get this boat back in the water. I'm sure a lot of you recognize the name Catchin Rays from a YouTube channel and the same name. The family that had it before us, well, they took a pretty good lap around the Caribbean, put a lot of miles on this boat. They took really good care of her as well, and it really does show. She's in great shape. Shortly, we were headed out of Nanny Cay Marina, passed by Richard Branson's boat, the Necker Belle, 125-foot catamaran. Pretty crazy. Anyway, we were headed out on our sea trial and couldn't wait to get the sails up and just get this thing moving, put her through her paces, and check out all the equipment, see what worked, see what didn't. As I said, the previous owner, Kevin, and his family took great care of the boat, so everything did work. I gotta tell you though, man, I was tripping. I could not believe that I was there actually on this boat, preparing to buy it. It was pretty heavy. Pretty exciting too. Well, everything went off without a hitch thanks to Dan, Carol, and Greg. Before I knew it, I was on a flight back to Baltimore, and reality. It really was a pretty big bummer that the family wasn't able to go to Tortola with me. So once we got back, my brother offered up his beach house for us for the weekend. So of course we took advantage of it and headed down to spend some quality time as a family and visit the beach and do some fishing. What is it, Bella?
An egg sac from a shark.
Wow.
I don't know what shark, but it's a shark egg sac.
Very cool. It was cool. There's quite a few freshwater ponds, so we spent a lot of time fishing. We also decided to take a trip down to Assateague Island National Park.
Hi there.
How we doing, sir?
How much is it?
It's 20.
20?
For 1 to 7 days.
Oh.
Just a minute. Make this your park.
All right, thanks. Have a great one.
Uh-huh.
Pony poop.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah, because there's wild ponies here.
Where are we, Isabella?
I don't know.
That's
A national park?
We're at Assateague National Park. Assateague Island National Park.
It turned out to be awesome. There was no one really around since it was the off season. The day was overcast, but it kept it kind of warm, so we were pretty comfortable. We just cruised around, picking up shells, just wandering and laughing and joking. It was a good time with the girls. The island really is beautiful. It has about 800 acres, tons of campsites, and plenty of beaches. Inside the park, there's a band of wild horses. There's also another famous band of wild horses that are further down in the Virginia side. They're the ones that make the swim to Chincoteague each year for the auction. These horses in Maryland, though, their population is about 125, and they're just left to run wild in the park. I think we'd all agree that the horses were our favorite part. They're just so cool. It's not every day you see a wild animal this large up that close. Plus, it was pretty funny that they fell asleep right in the middle of the road and caused a traffic jam. Soon enough, we had to leave Assateague and try to make our way through a St. Patrick's Day parade in Ocean City, Maryland. And finally, we got back to Bethany Beach, Delaware, to Tio Dave's house. We really got to say thanks to Tio Dave for lending us his house for the weekend because we had a blast. So thanks, Tio Dave. We also need to say goodbye to our new friends, George and Sophia the geese, and Grace the swan, and old Carl the catfish. We had to get back to Baltimore and then over to Annapolis to meet up with Dan, take care of some final business on the boat.
Alright, so we made it to Annapolis Yacht Sales, and we got here a little bit early, so we're gonna walk around and check out some of the boats that they...
I've been walking in the country, oh, and
Springtime in the boatyard seemed to be pretty busy. The place was hopping with people working on their boats and contractors working on boats too. I guess everybody's trying to get ready for the summer on the bay. Luckily, so are we. Well, it was time to put pen to paper and make this thing official. Catchin Rays was going to be ours, and one more step towards our dream coming true. We got to thank everyone over at Annapolis Yacht Sales, especially Dan, for the hospitality, the great work in making this thing come true, and for just being a friend.
I was in my mom's belly.
You were?
Yes.
My goodness.
And then she went to the hospital because I was coming out of her belly.
Yeah.
And then I come out of her belly, and then she said, "Aw, look at this cute little baby."
That's exactly how it happens.
rolling through like ships in the sky.
We are boat owners. What do you guys think? What do you think, Katie? We're gonna. Thank you. We are getting there. Get in there, get in there.
This here's a true story about a little old jackrabbit from Montreal. How he made his way to the East Coast.
Well, that's it for this episode. Next time on SV BellaLuna, we're going to be prepping for our delivery from the Caribbean to the Chesapeake. You're not going to want to miss that. We're finally getting into some sailing. So come on back. Ciao, ciao for now. SV BellaLuna.